about now?
Okay. Oh, Taria, you are so small. I thought you are a big boy. What's your height?
146, 145.
How about your weight?
Actually 44, 45 kilograms.
Oh, I see. But you were born in 2008 or 9?
2008.
2008.
How much?
I
140, 130 something, right?
for one. My height is 145, 146. I think something like that. And my weight 44, 45 kilograms.
Oh, okay, very good. So, guys, then let's start. Okay, I think it's already 5 minutes past. And Taria, last time you were absent, as I actually kept saying about this, you know, we studied a few topics. Now we are having kind of break. Okay, so now we are practicing Sasmo questions. And maybe last time you were absent, but Zubeda, Wagif, I think you were here. As you see that if you do not know the technique, you cannot solve Sasmo questions. All right. So that's why also we need to practice. Just being good in math at school is not enough. So that's why now for like 2 weeks, we are going to practice even more 3 weeks. Okay. We are going to practice Sasmo questions. After that, again, we will get back to our topics and continue studying. So guys, last time we did a few questions from here. And so we stopped here, right? And did we do question 10, Zubeda, do you remember?
No, we didn't do this.
Okay, we stop here, right? So then we will continue from here then. Okay, Wagif, can you read the question? Let's continue then, okay?
Yes, mister. Okay. A perfect number is a positive integer that is equal to the sum of its proper positive factors. Proper positive factors of a number are positive factors that are less than the number. For example, 6 equals 1 plus 2 plus 3 is a perfect number because 1 equals 2 and 3 are only proper positive factors of 6. Find the next perfect number.
Okay, here it's just giving the definition of a perfect number, right? Perfect number, we are saying that it is a positive integer that is equal to the sum of it is proper. Proper means not itself, okay? All the factors, but not itself. Usually we use proper in this kind of situations, also using some proper subset and proper something, okay? So also a proper fraction, for example, but here proper positive factors, the factors actually all the factors that is less than itself, okay? For example, what are the factors of 6? If you just write the factors of 6, for example, 1, 2, and 3, not itself. So now if you add these factors, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's equal to the number itself, okay? And finding such numbers are not easy. Okay, if I ask you, for example, okay, the next number we will find now. After next number is quite big, maybe 496. Okay, but here that is for S1. That's why just to give you some idea about this. This question was put here. So what is the next number? If you just keep looking for other number, for example, 8, the factors are, what is it? 1, 2, 4, right? And if you add these numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 7. That's not equal to the number itself. So it's not a perfect number, okay? But you can just look for this. But if you just keep finding this one like this, we know that prime number is a not perfect number because prime number has only 2 divisors, factors, 1 and itself. So if you just exclude itself, then 1 is not equal to itself. So when you're looking for a perfect number, we can just skip the prime numbers. So the next number will be, if we just take 28, for example, what are the factors of 28? It is 1, 2, 4, 7, and 14, right? So what are the sum of these numbers? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14, that is equal to 28. So then After 6, actually, the next perfect number is 28. But if you just take any numbers until 28, it's not a perfect number. Okay. After 28, again, when you have time, you can have a look at the internet and see some other perfect numbers. Okay. In general, finding perfect number is not easy, but the small number with this one, 28, by guess and trial method, we can find it. Guess and trial method. Okay. All right, guys, now from now on, I want to first give a try to the question. Zubaidi is too tired. Zubaidi, if you are too tired, you can just look at the question and give us the idea. How can we solve this? If you cannot write on a piece of paper. Okay. Tariel, how are you? Did you also go to school today?
I went to school today, yes.
How many hours did you study? How many classes did you have?
We had 7 classes. Started at 9, finished at 3:40. So 6
Okay.
hours and 40 minutes. Today.
Usually, after you come back from school, what do you do? The first thing you do, what do you do at home? Play games?
At home, well, it depends on when I come. If I come and there's like 20, 30 minutes left until, for example, Olympiad, like this, I usually just, I don't know, honestly, I just wait for this. I play video games after all the lessons are finished. I try not to play in between.
Okay. And also, I have a son. He is the same age with you. He just comes back from school and immediately he just eats something and after that sits and plays game like for 2 3 hours. And if you just tell him to do homework, then he's tired and he needs to have rest. If I don't say anything, he plays games and after that, from now 7 to 9, he studies. Anyway, let's continue then. How about this question? Tariel, can you read the question?
Question 11. The dimensions of a rectangle are x centimeters by y centimeters, where x and y are integers such that the area and perimeter of the rectangle are numerically equal. Find all the possible values of x and y.
Okay. So numerically equal means that we know that perimeter and area, they are different units, right? They have different units. Like for example, in centimeter, area's unit is square centimeters, perimeter is just length, it is centimeter. But if you just ignore their units, right? And we just say that they are numerically equal means only their numerical part are equal. So here we are talking about a rectangle, some kind of rectangle. And let me just change my marker. I don't want to use red. And it says that the dimension of rectangle are x, 1, y. So this one is x centimeters with, let's say this y centimeters, where x and y are integers, right? This x and y are integers means they are like whole numbers. 0, actually they cannot be 0. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these numbers, such that the area and perimeter of the rectangle are numerically equal. So that means that how do you find the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus width. That is x plus y. And how about the area? Area is equal to length times width, right? And I'm not writing their units. Here, if I write perimeter centimeters, and in this question, it's saying that if they are numerically equal, that means that this 2 times x plus y is equal to x times y. What are these x and y? Okay, what are these x and y? Do we have such numbers? That's what we have to find this. But in algebraic way, we can find this. But here, again, we are going to use guess and trial method. For example, let's say if, let me just do my calculations here. And after that, I will delete for each. Okay, so my calculation here, suppose that for x, okay, for y. So the smallest whole number is 1. Suppose that y is equal to 1. Then what is x? If I substitute into the equation, here we have 2 times x plus, what is y? It is 1. On the right hand side, we have x times, what is 1? It is 1. If you simplify this, 2x plus 2 is equal to x. Now from here, x equals -2, right? So that means that y cannot be equal to 1 because here x cannot be negative number, okay? So
Yes.
it cannot be equal to 1. So we are done with this. So next smallest number is, let's say, how about y is equal to 2? If y is equal to 2, again, substitute into the equation. 2 times x plus y is equal to 2. On the right hand side, x times 2, that's equal to 2x. Now here we have 2x plus 4. On the right hand side, 2x. This 2x is gone, right? And 4 is equal to 0. So also that's not possible because 4 is not equal to 2, 0. That means that also y cannot be equal to 2. And how about, for example, next number is y is equal to 3. Okay, if y is equal to 3, then here we have 2 times x plus 3. On the right hand side, we have 3 times x. If you solve this equation, 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 3, 6. On the right hand side, we have 3x. Take 2x to the right hand side, then what is x? X equals 6. Now I got one answer. Now one answer is here, x is equal to 6, y is equal to 3, right? So we have one answer. Now I keep looking for this, but of course we should do a little bit faster so that we can get the answers maybe in 3 or 4 minutes. How about y is equal to 4? Again, if y is equal to 4, from here, 2 times x plus 4 is equal to 4x, right? If you just solve this, what do we get here? X is equal to 4. Because here 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 times 8, 16, 4 times 4, 16. So we have second answer here. X is equal to 4 and y is equal to 4. Actually, it's a square. Also, square is a special rectangle. Now we got two answers. All right. So now let me just do one more time because you'll see that after that we don't have any answer actually. How about if y is equal to 5? If y is equal to 5, then here we have x plus 5. On the right hand side, we have 5x. Now here we have 2 times x plus 10 is equal to 5x. Take 2x to the right hand side, 5x minus 2x, that's equal to 3x, that's equal to 10. Now what is x? X is equal to 10 over 3. Now as you see here, if I just move actually this one, y equals 6 and blah, 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 what's going on here? This x is getting smaller and smaller, right? Because as actually y increases and also x is getting smaller and smaller. That means that here we know that since at the beginning we just assume that this x is a length that is greater than it is width, because rectangle means or maybe equal, right? But x should not be equal to less than y. Otherwise, actually, a rectangle whose dimensions are 2 and 4 or 4 and 2, it gives us the same rectangle. So now we can stop here. We have only two answers. Possible answers are length and width. That's equal to 6 and 3 or 4 and 4. We have two possible answers. Okay, Mr. Tariel, is it clear a little bit?
Yes.
All right. Guys, now can you give a try to the next question then? I will give you 3 minutes, okay? And have a look, read it, and tell me your answer. You have 3 minutes for this. Where is Rahim Tariel?
Mr. Kasim, I think he wrote in the WhatsApp group chat that, let me see. He said, I have a very bad headache, but I will try to come. He wrote in our group chat, Sasmo.
Okay.
Mr. Kasim, do we have to use the guess and trial method for this as well?
Yeah, any method you like. Do you have any idea, Taria?
I'm trying to do the guess and trial method. I didn't get anywhere yet.
Waqif, how about you?
Mister, if we like talk, actually, I didn't get this. I didn't understand. I tried it, but like,
Okay.
no. I
Let's
didn't
do like this, Waqif. Let's do this together. Here, the question is, okay, we have one condition. A
Hi,
and
Mr.
B are
Hassan.
positive whole numbers. Hi, Rahim. We were waiting for you.
Yes, I had a headache, sorry.
What? You will have headache soon?
No, I had a headache. It was our first day at school today. I came home with a headache.
Why you have headache? Is it because of AC or?
No, it's because like I haven't been like outside in so long. It's the first time like going to real school. That's why. In a long time. That's why.
But did
I
you have a
have
good
that usually.
lunch, Rahim?
Yes, I had lunch. Then I showered and I felt better. I drank some medicine. Now I'm better.
Hmm. Yeah, because usually these days, I don't know, if you just keep drinking something hot and if you go out for the first time and so it's much better. I don't know, in the classrooms, what do you use? Aircon or the heating system?
I think we used the heating system.
Oh,
I
I see.
don't think it's turned on. Actually, no, it was very cold today, so it might be the heating system.
All right. But usually here, a lot of times we have headache because of aircon. Outside is very hot and you enter the room, it's very cold. And sometimes I teach just in front of the aircon, it blows directly to your heads and it makes me sick. And that's why if I drink something hot like coffee and tea, it's fine. Or that's why I just wear hats to protect my actually head from any kind of what is it, wind or
Mr.
here it is too
Yuaskan.
hot, you know, it is too hot. That's why you get sick because too hot, you enter the room, it's very cold.
Hi, Mr.
And
Hi.
last time, I don't know what happened to my wife.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay,
Mr. Sorry for joining late. I had internet issues.
you had internet issues.
Sorry.
So did you solve the internet
Yes.
issues?
Yes, I solved it and I joined those.
How did you solve this? Using guess and trial method or algebraic method? How did you solve it?
I solved it by waiting till it will let me join. Okay, Mr.
Okay, good. All right, Rahim, last time we started the Sasmo questions. As you see here, questions are quite different, you know. So that's why you need to have some kind of experience. And we are going to solve S1, S2, if possible, S3 questions, okay? And at least like 6, 7 papers we have to do together. And after that, when you have time, you have to redo the questions, okay, without looking at the solution if you have time. Okay, guys, we were solving this question. It says that A and B are positive whole numbers. And positive whole numbers means we know what we mean, right? Positive whole numbers are like 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, not 0. If I just say whole numbers, at the time we should also include 0. But here it says positive, so we are not including 0. Such that A is less than B and A to the power of B is equal to B to the power of A. So now I'll just write some numbers then. Here we have A should be less than B, right? For A, let me just write here 1 and 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, okay? So here for B, it must be greater than 1, right? For example, if A equals 1, what happens here? If A equals 1 left-hand side, 1 to the power of B. On the right-hand side, we have 1 to the power of 1, which means that B is equal to 1. So here B is equal to 1. So that's not the answer because A should be less than B, right? So that's not the answer. And number 2 is, how about if A equals 2? If A is equal to 2, at the time here we have 2 to the power of B is equal to B to the power of 2, right? Or B2 to the power of B, B to the power of 2. So now how do you solve this? Again, to solve this one, B greater than 3, right? Because, I mean, B should be greater than 2. What numbers are greater than 2? Again, guess and trial method. Let's say B is equal to 3. So here we have 2 cubed and 3 squared. Are they equal? No, we don't have this answer. And how about b equals 4 to the power of 4 and 4 squared? That's the answer, right? Now I got one answer. Here, that is our one answer. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4. Now, how about if A is equal to 3? Here we have 3 to the power of B, and here we have B to the power of 3, right? Again, B should be greater than 3. If you just substitute some numbers, for example, let's say B equals 4. If B is equal to 4, 3 to the
No,
power
I checked.
and
It's not
4
correct.
cubed, right? And they are not equal. And
Yes.
if you just have substitute, for example, B equals 5 and 3 to the power of 5 and 5 cubed, for example. And this part, actually 3 to the power 5, is always greater than the right-hand side. It's never equal, because now, as you see here, the difference is getting bigger and bigger. That means it doesn't have any solution. So now the only solution here is 2 and 4. Okay, so our answer is here, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4. Okay, now next question. How about this one? Let's do this together. Okay, we did this before, and the next question you will give a try to the next question. And this kind of questions, the idea is very simple. Here, this one dot 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 means the same pattern, right? It just repeats until infinity. It just goes to infinity. So that means that if I just label the whole thing as, let's say, capital A, or you can just as X, it doesn't matter actually. I can use any letter. Let's say it is X. Now here, what is going on here? 1 over 1 plus 2 times 1 over 1 plus 2 times 1 over 1 plus 2 times. So actually the whole thing is exact copy of this one, right? It's just exact copy of this one. And since dot 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 means it goes to infinity, if you're just adding or something or subtracting, it does not change anything. So the whole thing also, it looks like the original question. That means that also that thing should be equal to X. Now, if I rewrite the question here, 1 over 1 plus 2x is equal to X. So now from here, we need to solve this equation and take this 1 plus 2x to the right-hand side. Here we have x times 2x plus 1. That's equal to 1. Okay. So here we have 2x squared plus x, take 1 to the left-hand side, minus 1 is equal to 0. What is it? It is quadratic equation. Rahim, if you have headache, you can have rest.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I know sometimes you have headache, you're tired. It's not so easy to have class, but we are recording, and I mean, if you are having a bad headache, you can have rest. So here, how do you solve this? This one, just one thing, a new thing maybe. If you don't know, if you know, it's a good thing. I mean, the revision. Here we have x squared minus y squared. I can just factorize it as x minus y and x plus y. Tariel, have you ever seen this formula before?
X squared minus y squared. Yes, I've seen it somewhere. Wait. It's kind of some formula.
Like, for example,
I have
x
also
squared
seen this.
minus 4, for example. 4 is 2 squared, right? I can write it as x minus 2 and x plus 2. Or let's say x squared minus 25. 25 is 5 squared. So I can write it as x minus 5 and x plus 5. I'm just going to use very simple formula, okay? I mean, if you don't know, but in other way, you can just give a, what is it? Trial methods, but it may take long time. But anyway, soon we will actually learn how to solve quadratic equations. But here, 2x squared, I can write it as x squared plus x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. So now what is x squared plus x squared is equal to 2x squared. I'm just grouping. If you remember, first we group and we learn how to factorize this, right? Now here, what is the common factor? X. So here we have x plus 1. And how about x squared minus 1? We know that 1, I can write it as 1 squared. So here we have x squared minus 1 squared. Using this formula, I can write it as x plus 1 and x minus 1. Here we have 0. Now x plus 1 is a common factor. Take this out. And here we have x plus, and here we have x minus 1. So in algebra, we know that if a times b is equal to 0, either a must be equal to 0 or b must be equal to 0. Now what we have here? Here we have x plus 1 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So that means that, let me continue from here, then this x plus 1 should be equal to 0, or this 2x minus 1 should be equal to 0. And what is the solution of the first equation? X equals negative 1. The second one is x equals 1 over 2. But here, our original equation, right? 1 over 1 plus 2 times 1 over, actually it's a positive number. So we are dividing 1 by positive number. So this x, actually it is rejected. It cannot be the answer. It cannot be negative number. So dot, 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 the answer is 1 over 2. So the whole thing is equal to 1 over 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, did you,
Yes.
Ariel, is it your message? What does it mean?
I tried to write
He forgot to
Rahim.
change his keyboard layout.
Yes, I forgot to change the language. I was going to write Rahim, go drink some tea so you're headache. Go drink some tea, but I wrote
Yeah.
all of this.
You should just relax, Rahim. And in general, actually, I always tell my students, okay, in learning, you should not feel yourself under pressure, okay? If you just feel relaxed and you can make learning kind of fun, okay? Just enjoy and relax, okay? Try to understand, think, keep your brain busy, then you can enjoy this. A lot of students, usually, they just feel themselves under pressure, and that's why they fail to learn much. Okay, we should be very comfortable. You are tired, have some rest after the comeback, and it's all about self-discipline. Self-discipline. Anyway, guys, let's move to the next question. Okay, let's see who can solve this question correctly. A very easy question. You have 1.5 minutes. Find the last digit of this number.
Are we allowed to use calculator?
No, usually this kind of questions, again, you should just see the pattern, what's going on here, and
I don't think you should multiply 2014 by 2014.
I was going to multiply 2014.
And just look at the last number.
Yes, that's 4.
yeah, in general, Zubayda, do you have any idea? Are you there or already sleeping?
No, I'm here.
Any ideas, Zubayda, how do we solve this kind of questions?
Do we need to multiply?
The last
Not
digit
officially.
means, right? Actually, this 2014, I can write it as
Multiply
10 times 201 plus 4. Okay. So in general, if we have something like this, let's say here we have 10 times 2001 plus 4 and to the power of 2014, I can just write it as, what is it, 10 times a, some number, plus 4 to the power of 2014. Okay. What does it mean? It means that in general, if you have something like this, a plus b to the power of n, okay, always I can just write it as a times some number. I don't know, that's not important, plus b to the power of n. Okay, so that is what I need here, because this part, it is divisible by 10, right? And what is the last digit of this number means when we divide by 10, what will be the remainder? So now just actually we need to investigate this, the last digit. So to do this one, as you know, the 4 to the power of 4, 1, What is the last digit? It is 4. If you square this, 4 squared, it is 16. The last digit is 6. 4 cubed, and that is 4 times 6, 24. The last digit is 4. And 4 to the power of 4, 4 times 4, the last digit is 6. And again, 4 to the power of 5, it is 4. 4 to the power of 6, it is 6. Actually, I don't have to write everything, but as you see here, there's a pattern here. If the power of 4 is odd number, the last digit is 4. If the power is even number, the last digit is 6. Right? It is 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. So
The
now,
last digit
what
is
is this
6.
2004, 14? It is even number.
Infinity.
So that means that the last digit must be
Mister,
6.
can I head out for like 1 minute, please?
Can you have what?
Can I go for 1 minute, please? 1 second.
Go where?
Huh? I want to take water.
Wagi, do you think that I can see you now?
No, but like still there. Maybe you, like tell me Vagif and I don't respond. So.
Mister,
Wagi.
last time when I asked, you
I live too.
Wakif, you are that polite, actually kind that even you get the permission to go somewhere, even actually you know that I cannot see you, then why don't you keep your camera on? Why don't you be more polite to keep your camera
I
on?
asked last time too, but you.
Ali is mad.
No, Mister, like actually last time when I asked, yes, I am mad, Mister, because you said he is polite. I asked like that too.
No, that is strange. Actually, I'm just nice. I'm here. I cannot see him. His camera is off, and taking permission is good. Okay, I really appreciate Mr. Ali Wagif Zubaydah. And I'm sure that you are shy boys and a girl, all right? And that's why you keep your camera off. It's fine.
Of course.
How at school? How did you also cover your face at school?
Yes,
Of
like
course, no,
this.
Mister.
Of course, Mister.
Yeah.
How? With a mask, face
With the
mask?
mask,
No, like this, like this.
I put the mask on my eyes so no one can see me,
Ah.
and it blocks the whole view.
But do people know that it's you?
No, they
Mister,
don't.
No,
that
he
was a
doesn't
joke.
join at online lessons, so no one knows it's him.
No, Mister, I swear I joined.
No, you
Not
don't.
all,
You don't.
but
Ali, you
the
don't.
most important lessons.
Yeah, only the important. That was Mister. Our history of our country, everything is not important, Ali.
What? Say
Mister,
again? What did you
if
say?
I still know.
Nothing, Mister. Nothing.
You said
Ali,
nothing.
mute, please.
I'm saying that he's talking about Azeri history, and when I didn't join
Azeri
like few
history,
lessons because
history. Yeah,
yes,
Ali,
and
Ali.
he tells
Mute,
me
mute.
that I
Ali,
don't know
mute.
anything. When I come back to school,
Ali,
and he
mute.
cannot even
Ali,
answer
mute.
a question. What, Ali?
I answered all the questions. You
What?
messed.
The teacher just said to me that you answer a
Will
lot,
you-
so don't answer any question.
Mister, can you mute him, please?
Mister, I can mute my own self.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. If
for
people want to
interrupting
talk, they should talk. Otherwise, they'll just keep it in. All right. They have to. We can share anything. All right. But just don't make Rahim bored. All right. If Rahim is bored, then we should stop. Until he gets bored, we can talk. Guys, another question, another beautiful question. Rahim, can you read the question?
The diagram shows 9 points. Draw 4 consecutive line segments. Example, the start point of the next segment must coincide with the end point of the previous segment to pass through all 9 points.
Did you understand? It's like it says consecutive
Yes.
means you're not lifting your
It's just tricky.
pencil off the paper, right? Like for example, my first line segment something like this, and second
yes.
one like this, and third one like this, fourth one like this, maybe like this, and like this. Anyway, that's the question. Here you are allowed to draw only 4 consecutive line segments. And in example, the start point of the next segment must coincide with the end point of the previous segment to pass through all the 9 points. So with these 4 line segments, can you pass through all of these points? Okay. So think, and that's very famous actually problem. We call this 9-dot problem. All right. And
Very
that's
creative.
why it's put here. Any answer? Huh?
I just said the name is very creative.
Yeah, because in a lot of speech, in motivational speech, they use also this 9-dot problem. Have you ever seen this quotes? They said, what is it? Think out of box. Tariq, what do you understand from this? Think out of box.
Be creative. Don't be like everybody else.
No, I think it's think outside of the box.
هذا وعدنا. Yes,
Yeah,
that
think out of box means, Tariq, take your hat on your hand, okay, and have to look at yourself. No, I mean, it's really, really, for example, because of this reason, you do this. Because of this reason, you do this, right? Okay. But sometimes we should do something, actually do something different from other people so that we can achieve something. Like, for
I
example,
was right. Be creative. Have some imagination. Be unique.
But how?
What
I
how?
tried all methods.
okay, how, Rahim, let me give you one example, how to be creative, okay, thinking out of the box.
No,
usually,
how to solve this? No,
how to solve
I'm
the
saying
problem?
how to solve this. Yes, I tried everything. I
Okay,
think
this
there's
actually,
always
this one
that one
is,
dot left.
Rahim, famous problem, okay? And just to solve this one, you need to remember umbrella. How do you draw umbrella? Like this, right? Is it umbrella?
It's triangle.
Triangle on a stick.
Yeah, it is umbrella, like this. Okay. Here. Anyway, so if you draw like an umbrella, the only way is we have to get out of this box, out of this square to be able to draw this. Otherwise, it's not possible. How? Starting from here, let me just draw like this. Starting from here, my first line segment is this. The second one is this one. Third one is this one. And number 4 is this.
Huh. Better door.
But how? Who let you get outside of the box?
No. Here, as you see, this part, right? We should go out of the box, right? If you don't go out, you cannot actually join all of these points with 4 line segments.
Oh, but they didn't mention that you can do that.
If you mention, then there wouldn't be a question here. And it wouldn't be a question here.
Rahim, be smarter.
Okay. Now you'll see more interesting questions, and that's why these questions are different, Rahim. This Sasmo question, it really trains you how to think differently, thinking out of box.
Mr. Kassim,
Yes.
how are we gonna have like the exam? Like, on is it gonna be like on like a website?
Online.
Like website?
Yeah, this, if you're talking about mock exam, I think it will be online. In April, we will see the situation. You will see the situation.
No,
It kicked me again. Hello.
He's talking
You're
about
still at
Sasmo
school.
Olympiad. Sasmo Olympiad.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have the website.
Rahim, they will tell you, okay, about how they organize. I have not much idea. My job is to actually explain the questions, to teach you, to give you some homework, assignment, and if you have questions, to answer and to explain.
Mister, does it affect if you do all the homework, for example, and you can come to the examination, right? You get a passing grade, but it's low. But because you done all the homework and
Ali,
you
you're
have
not
this,
doing the exam
will
to
it
pass
make
your
your mark like
university.
higher or
Who's
no?
Ariel? It's Ali.
I said Ali.
I didn't get your question. What did you say?
I'm saying, well, for example, the homework which we are doing, right? If
Are you
we
really
do
doing
them,
homework?
right,
Ali,
all
are you
of
doing
them.
homework?
For example, anyone, вообще, mister. I do homework, of course.
I'm impressed. If you are doing homework, it
I
would
just
be great, Ali.
it takes me from Google Classroom, mister. But will it affect on our grades? That's it. In the exam, if we do homework.
What grade are you talking about?
He's saying that if you do homework, will your skills improve and you will get a better mark in exam?
Not that, right here. If you do the homework, you do all the homework. Mister, when the exam comes, you, for example, will it be like a little bit of a higher point because you did the homework or what?
No, Ali, Mr. Qasim's job is just to teach us.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Mr. Qasim.
I'm giving homework, all right. So you need to practice. I told you, maybe I wish I could grade your homework, but you know, I cannot do that because too much work and too many students, and usually I never grade homework. And even at university, my assistant teachers, they do this. My job is teaching, having
Mister,
discussion.
just saying, for example, when does your for example, the university finish where you work out?
Finish?
Yes, when does it finish, the university? When you when it
How is
finishes?
it related this to our class? Can you explain? Are you trying to gain some time so they
Interesting,
can
like,
have rest or what?
is it like a daily route?
Yeah.
No, it's just for asking. Ali, you are lagging.
Anyway,
Never
let
lag.
me answer this
Okay,
question very
yeah,
quickly and we
Mister.
will focus on this. Okay, here my university starts in November.
Okay.
From November to February, it is first semester. After that, we have 2-week break, and after that, we have second semester. And I usually teach 3 different courses. Okay, and that's it. Usually, I teach in the morning from 10 to
No,
3.
when does it finish? What time does the university finish?
What time?
Yes, what time does it finish? You come, then you
Anyway, here in universities we don't have fixed schedule. Sometimes we have class in the morning, 7 o'clock. Sometimes I have class at night, 9 o'clock. We don't have fixed schedule. At university, they don't have fixed schedule like high schools or primary schools.
Okay, Mister. Thank you.
Let's do the questions, Ali. Stop.
All right. So now I want to explain this question. Maybe in our next paper, you actually try more questions, because if I give you and I'm feeling that it takes time. And anyway, let's discuss. And first, you're getting some idea. This first paper is to get some experience for you, okay? And I really hope in our next papers you can solve more questions correctly. So in this question, what are the last 5 digits of the sum? All right. And here, 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus 1011, blah, 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 right? So now to add actually numbers, how do we add 2 or 3 or 4 numbers? For example, let's say we just write them like this, right? 1, and after that, for example, let's say I want to add the first 3 or 4 numbers. Next number is 11, and next number is 111. Next number is 1011. Continue. Let me just add these 3 numbers. To add this one, we draw a line. And first we start adding the units digits, right? Here we have 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 4. 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 3. 1 plus 1, it is 2. And here we have 1. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So like this, suppose that we have 2014 digits. Let me just write here 1. And here we have 11. And here we have 1, 1, 1. And after that, 1, 1, 1, 1. And dot, dot, dot. I'll just write the last number. Okay. Here we have 1, 1, 1. And the last number, as you see, it has 2014 digits. Okay. So the first question is for you, Tariel. Next question will be for Rahim. Okay. Tariel, if you just add the units digits, the first column, right? The units digits. What will be the sum of the units digits?
Which column, Mr. Qasim?
The first one. As you see here, first we start from the right, right? First we add units digits, right? The first column. And after that, the second tens digits. And after that, 100 digits and 1000 digits, right? So now if you add the first column, as you see here, the first column here. If you just add all the units digits, what will be the sum?
Well, 5 though, because
It will be 2014.
Ah, wait.
Because here we are adding 2014 digits, means in the first one we have 1 digit, second one 2 digits, third one 3 digits, and the last one 2014 digits How many numbers are we adding here? We are adding 2014 digits, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if you
Yeah.
just add the units digits, it will be the 2014. And do I write 2014 here? No, right?
No.
Just write the units digits. What is the units digits? It is 4. So I just write here 4. Now I have 2010. Rahim, before you fall asleep, answer my question, then you can sleep. Okay, that second column, if you add these numbers, what will be their sum? Tens digits.
Tens? Yeah, it will be 4.
No, Tariq, can Tariq answer?
It will be 2013, right? It is one less
Yes.
than the previous one. So it will be 2013. Now he's still here. We have 2010, 2013.
Yes,
If you
yes.
add them, here we have 4, 0, 2, 3. And the last digit is 3. So I write here the last digit. Now what we have here? Now we have 4020. Now if you
Yes.
add the next one, now we have 2012. So here we have
Yes.
2012. Add them together, 2306. The last digit is 2, so this will be 2. And again, after you add the last, the previous one, now we have 2011, right? So here we have 6030, 2011. So which is equal to, let me just write one here, like this, 1, 1. It is 1408. So actually this will be 1. Now here we have 8040. And if you add the previous one, how many digits do we have? 2010. So that is 05010, right? So the last digit is 0. So this will be 0. So what is our answer? Dot, dot, dot. Just is asking the last 5 digits of the sum, right? So the last 5 digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Zubaydah, are you there? Do you understand?
Yes, I'm here and I understand.
Good. Next question. Okay. If anybody answer this question, I will give you a gold medal. Read it, try to understand, and let's see. You have 3 minutes. That is maybe the hardest question in this exam. Very tricky question, but answer is so beautiful.
Is the answer? I think.
Zubaydah, what do you think? Any idea?
I'm still thinking.
Thinking. Ali the best. How about you?
Mr. Kasim, do we have to cut every single one? Or we can cut some and leave some full?
I leave it to your creative skill.
Okay.
And really, you have to think out of the box, Tariel. Otherwise, you cannot solve this problem.
Mr. Kasim, I have the answer. Wait,
You
no,
have the
wait.
answer?
Wait, let me think about it because I think I have the answer.
I think I have the same answer as Tariq. I can read his mind. Let's say it
How
at the
many?
same time.
No,
No,
I don't have the answer, Rahim. I messed up.
can I say
Wait.
mine?
30
No,
seconds.
it's.
Rahim, what's your answer?
I will wait till 30 seconds. Let me think. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
11.
Why?
I got 9. I just added 2 because I felt like 9 is not good.
Ariel, how about you? Any
No,
answer?
teacher, I didn't get the answer. I thought I
I
had the
think it's 11. Is it 11?
No, it is less than 11.
9.
I thought it was 8.
Less than 8.
Is it 9? No.
Wait, it's 1.
1?
No, I don't know.
How do you get less than? No.
Let's listen to Zubaydah. After that, we will do it together. Zubaydah, Shireen, Noah, do you have any answer?
You don't have to cut it like this. You have to cut somehow like this.
With 8?
8?
Yes.
Okay, it is less than 8.
I had the
Again,
same
that,
answer.
It's 5.
nine dot problem is really, actually, that's really, I don't know. It's really important. I mean, if you really understand thinking out of box, it helps you a lot. If you remember, Rahim, did we solve this question? And we are given a circular disc, right? With three straight cuts.
Yes, I remember.
What is the maximum number
but
of...
I saw it like...
Yeah,
I
how
saw
did you
it,
do
but
this?
I...
Do you remember? We got one from here, one cut
No,
from here.
I lost Wi-Fi then. I lost Wi-Fi.
And after that, we just
It's 1.
stack them, right? And divide into one more cut. And what's the maximum number? It was 8. Okay.
Yes, it was 8.
Like this, guys, look, here we have 10 identical sauces, okay? And 18 people. And you may just suppose that one cut, actually, you need to pay $1,000 for one cut. Maybe it's a kind of special thing, or maybe golden metal, something like that, okay? You can just make this a story. Anyway, so I'm trying to make minimum number of cuts to share this among 18 people. Number one is, let me just put my one sausage in this way, okay? This is just top of the sausage, and other sausage like this, here 9, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We have 10 sausages, right? 9. And my first cut will be like this. My first cut will be from here.
Yes, that I told you. This should be like some.
Now, how many pieces do we have here? 18 pieces, right? Because half, 9, 18. So I can just distribute this to 18 people. Everybody receives half sausage. Now I have...
Right. I was right. I said 1.
No, not yet. Here, so we have one mistake, still one left, right? I had to share this. Now my second cut will be from here. Okay, my second cut will be from here.
Why?
And my third cut will be from here. All right. So now they are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. But here we have 18 people. How many cuts already? 2 more cuts, right? Now this sausage, okay, just put this horizontally, okay, and cut one more from here and cut one more here. How many more cuts? 2 cuts. So now here we have 6 pieces. Here we have 6 pieces. Here we have 6 pieces. Altogether 18 pieces. Now I can distribute this to these people. So altogether, how many cuts? 5 cuts. Minimum.
Oh,
Wait, this is very confusing.
is that circle like how the sausage is like from the top?
Yes, you're just putting all sausages, this
Okay.
one horizontally, one vertically.
Yes. Wait,
And
let me
just
bring
cut
a
them.
sausage.
Okay. All right, guys, I will save this. We will continue. Let's just solve the last question and I will finish the question, this class. Divide the following shape into 4 identical parts, right? How do we do that? Actually, to find this one, first we need to know the area. If I just know the area, if I draw from here 1 and draw 1 from here, here we have 3 squares, right? And 3 squares, how can I divide this into 4 identical parts? Again, if I just divide them into 4 parts like this, and also this square like this, and also this one like this. So now how many small squares do we have? It is 12, right? So now if I divide 12 by 4, each shape will contain 3 squares. How can I do that? Actually, from here, the first one will be like this, 3 squared, right? So it is, maybe the first one is this. Okay. And the second one, as you can see here, and the second one is this. Okay, maybe I should draw like this. This is the first one, right? And second one is this one. And third one is this. Let me just draw here, then you can see this.
Mister, it's 6 o'clock.
What?
I'm dead.
What happened?
Dead.
Okay. What did you say?
I'm
That's
dead, mister.
And third one is this.
School is solved.
Okay. How many?
What is this?
We just divided this into 4 identical parts. Maybe in different way we can share this, but the idea is how many squares do we have? I can just divide this into some squares so that it is divisible by 4. So when I divide this by 4, it is 3. That means that each shape must contain 3 squares, and just dividing in this way. Okay. All right, guys, I had to stop here, and we will continue next class. Again, I will just save this and share in WhatsApp. If you have time, you need to have a look. Actually, we have 25 questions.
By the way, Mr. Kassim,
huh?
I watched the last lesson on YouTube because I didn't hear anything last lesson.
You didn't hear anything?
No, I told you I had Wi-Fi issues last lesson. I was screaming, you didn't hear me.
But Rahim, I have already uploaded there. You can have a
Yes,
look.
I watched. I said I watched.
Oh, very good. Okay. Okay. Guys, thank you very much. Then I will see you on when? Friday?
Friday.
Tomorrow.
Okay. See you on Friday then. Okay.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.